Why do some companies offer cheap web hosting while others seem to be expensive? You would naturally assume that the expensive companies are using much better servers than the cheap ones. But that's not actually quite right. According to Craft.co, GoDaddy, a web hosting giant, had $2.7 billion of revenue in 2018. However, they've only spent around $900 million on their services, leaving them with a gross profit of $1.8 billion or 66%. Meaning that for every $10 that you spend on their hosting, it only costs them $4.4. What if you could buy web hosting for much closer to its actual cost? Well, as it turns out, you can. How is this possible, you might ask? Well, some companies flat out avoid a lot of the expenses that these larger corporations have to make, like spending $6 million on a Super Bowl ad. On top of that, the companies that I'll talk about also take a significantly lower profit cut, helping them keep the cost down for you as a customer. My favorite out of these companies are InterServer, Hostinger, and Dreamhost. All three have excellent loading speed, low pricing, and every feature you could expect from a web hosting company. Going a bit more in depth, let's talk about InterServer first. If you use the links in the description, you can get a 65% discount, so the plan starts at $2.50. That means you only need to spend $30 for 1 year of hosting. And by choosing InterServer, you're not getting some third-rate web hosting company that all of your friends will gonna make fun of. You're actually going with a super old and reliable company that's been in business since like 1999. One of the main benefits of choosing InterServer is the fact that you get security features, unlimited emails, and an SSL certificate, all included completely free of charge. And of course, by choosing InterServer, you're also getting grade A performance. I even have guides on my channel specifically showcasing how to get your website to load below 1 second with almost a perfect score using InterServer's cheapest plan. You can actually get yourself an InterServer plan and just follow my tutorial that I did earlier to enjoy the fastest possible websites for like $30 a year. Oh, and by the way, $30 a year is currently the cheapest 1-year plan that are available anywhere, if you want to buy from a reputable company that's offering good performance together with a low price. Number 2 on my list, we have Hostinger. Their plans start at $1.25 a month if you're using the links in the description, together with the coupon code Emit.Reviews for an extra 10% off that stacks with any other promotion they have going on. Meaning you can get 4 years of web hosting for just $60 or 1 year of hosting for $33. In my own experience, Hostinger plans tend to be a little bit slower than the InterServer ones, and the support response times are also a bit slower. But the control panel looks better and is easier to use, so this is a trade-off for you to make. This is how the Hostinger's control panel, called the H panel, looks. It's really an easy to use and intuitive tool. Definitely not something you would expect from a cheap web hosting provider. I've also taken a look at Hostinger's performance, and their cheapest plan loads my website in under 1 second with almost perfect scores, if you properly optimize and set up your website first. Luckily for you, I also have a tutorial on how to get started with Hostinger that I'll leave right around here. The tutorial covers on how to create a website and how to optimize everything so you never run into any issues. And just as an added bonus, in March of 2021, they've added support for PHP 8.0, which is around 10% faster than its predecessor PHP 7.4. So that shows that by choosing Hostinger, you're not only getting a good price, you're also getting the latest technology, which is a rare combination. These tech upgrades were previously seen as a premium feature, only available on the most premium web hosting providers like SiteGround. So it's nice to see that the cheaper options are actually not that far behind and are constantly improving their services. Hostinger should be considered by people who want a set and forget web hosting. You can prepay for like 4 years in advance and stop worrying about your website for a long time. Since Hostinger also includes lifetime support, you're gonna get all of the latest updates anyways. Finally, we have Dreamhost. Their cheap web hosting plans start at $2.59 a month. That means you can get a 3-year plan for $93, but the much better value is their yearly plan for just $36. Since you do get a free website name included, you also get a free SSL in the package as well. So that's somewhere around $50 value for just $36 a year. And Dreamhost is quite a big name in the web hosting industry altogether, being officially recommended by WordPress themselves, and the main appeal of Dreamhost should be their sleek and modern control panel paired together with incredible loading speed and stability. Because of course I've done the liberty of testing out their performance. Here are the results. Dreamhost is like a middleman between the InterServer's performance and Hostinger's ease of use, being able to load your website quite fast while still looking nice and being cheap. And on top of that, Dreamhost is quite confident in their ability to keep your website online 100% of the time, with their 100% uptime guarantee. So if your website ever crashes and it's their fault, you will get free hosting credits for your website. If you're looking for cheap web hosting, one of these 3 providers should definitely be your choice. Because trust me, I've been on the market for quite a long time and I haven't been able to find anything better. Anyways, I will leave discount links in the description down below and you can find full reviews on my channel. My name is Emit and good luck hosting your websites.